Mikal, overall, for this one to be your net season debut, how would you just sum up what it took and what was it like to be out there on the court with the guys?
It was fun. It was real fun. I kind of knew it was going to when we was watching the game against the Bulls, but I wish we could have got the dub. I mean, that's probably the biggest thing that I really worry about was just trying to win. Whatever it takes. Just stinks. But we played good. I mean, for the first time for all of us to play, I think we defended really well. Obviously, Embiid, just how dominant he is and getting to the free throw line kind of, slows us up a little bit. But other than that, I think we did pretty good. But just wanted to win.
What did you see on that layup play where you got a good look? We saw the emotions on your face and how upset that you were.
I thought it was good. I just thought I put the right little touch on it because I saw Embiid stepping up. And I kind of turned and I saw Nick just reach out and try to get it. I was like, oh no. Looked at the time, I was hot. Oh, I was hot, but it's part of life. Just got to get ready for the next one.
I meant to ask you this earlier, but obviously before you came over in the trade, you had in a bigger offensive role with Devin out, and you were kind of expanding. Is that what you expect maybe here to have that larger offensive share here as well?
Yeah, I think so, but it's just kind of just being aggressive. That's the main thing. We got a lot of guys that go play, but I just, whatever happens, we'll play. Whatever play we run, I just try to be aggressive and try to make a play each time. I feel like I'm capable of. I just work hard and just try to trust my game.
Spencer was saying that there were times on the floor where he was calling plays that they ran in Dallas because him and Dorian had that history back there. Is it kind of similar with you and Cam? Is there anything that you guys can take from playing in Phoenix that might help you guys build the chemistry with guys that you haven't played with before?
Yeah, for sure. And I think sometimes even if one guy, because we kind of learn the offense or whatever, say for example me and Cam, or I know a play and Cam trying to figure it out, I kind of tell him in the Phoenix terms, what we mean, it's different terminology, so it's kind of tough, but just helping each other, and it's funny because even Dallas is it's the same, that West Coast, so we kind of run the same thing. So even Dinwiddie and Finney was even talking about some things, and I'm just like, oh, I know what that that's that terminology is similar to us or similar to the Sun. So yeah, it's fun though.
Mikal, kind of going off that, since you just played here on Tuesday, I mean, did it help at all, given you would have gone through literally a scouting report of the Nets and probably had some of their sets in mind and who does what, a bit better understanding of that? I mean, was there any recency bias that factored into helping you tonight?
Yeah, for sure. I just remember even today for shoot-around, just running a couple of plays. I just remember watching them, what plays they run with the big in a corner, and they run a little step-up action, We call it different. They call it different, and I need to stop saying that. We with this. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get it out. But they call it different at Phoenix. But yeah, just know some of these sets, which is what was helpful because we played them. But man, I'm telling you, coach say a couple of things. I'm looking at him what? I'm looking at Dinwiddie what am I supposed to do? But everybody been helpful, man. If I get confused or something, teammates help me. So. Great.
I was just going to ask, defensively, you guys played great all four quarters. I mean, what do you chalk up the fourth quarter offense kind of stalling out a little bit too?
Probably just got to be better. Let's see. Yeah, just got to be a little bit better. Probably start of the fourth and just continue to go. I feel like some of the shots even late look good, in and outs. Just good looks, though. I mean, we're getting good looks. Just sometimes you can't control that. Just they look good, they don't go in. Just try to get a stop, and I think we didn't let that deflate us when we was missing shots, and we was, holding our own in that fourth.
I just want to ask you, looking ahead to Monday now, the Knicks, going to be a whole bunch of, I guess, some of your college mates and everything. Have you guys talked about that at all yet? And, three is in the same, was it three of you now in the same city, I guess?
Yeah, three of us. No, we ain't talk about it yet, but I knew when I got traded, I saw that we played Knicks, and I was like, okay, I'm going to see these boys early. So I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. I didn't see them guys yet. I'll probably end up seeing them guys this week or something. But, you know, on that court though, I love them boys, but when it's on the court, I don't like them. So.
Mikal, we saw the celebration on Tuesday night when you're with your former team. Now we see it, and it feels a little different for us. Do you have a name for the finger pointing? Where does that stem from? Because the broadcast, the fans were all loving it.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy you guys like us. This is one of my favorites. No, so I actually got that from. It's the first time somebody really asked me where I got it from. I've been waiting to explain it where I got it from. So I got it actually from the Padres. So every time they'll get a double or more, they'll look at their little sideline, the bullpen, whatever, and their dugout, and they would just point and just head turn. And I got in a big little baseball phase. You know, I watch the Phillies all the time, so like I'd be locked. And I'm a big fan of Manny Machado, so watching him getting doubles and stuff like that, I'm just watching the game and I see him just point, just turn their head, and I'm just like, I might add that. I might add it in my own little 3-point way, and I mean it's stuck. Just happy I'm making threes so I can do it.
Well, we're loving it, and so hopefully you can continue to do it. For the fan section, it's called the Brooklyn Brigade. When you stepped up on the free throw line, I'm not sure if you could hear them, but they were saying Brooklyn Bridges.
For sure.
Do you like that chant? And what can you just say, your message to them if they're listening?
Oh, I love it. Trust me. I'm usually locked in, especially at the free throw line. I'm locked in on the free throw. But then just hearing that chant, I was like, oh, I kind of wanted to join in, kind of like want to make them yell louder, but I'm so locked trying to make the free throw. But it was dope. People was already saying Brooklyn Bridges when I got traded, so I already knew that was gonna be a little nickname because I like it. It's dope. And then them chanting it was really cool.
When Spencer hits that shot at the buzzer, just what's going through your head? Do you think it counts? Do you think it going to OT? And then what do you feel when they wipe it off?
I thought he just let go of it. Personally, I was like, oh my God, he saved me for that missed layup. Like, thank you. Let's go get an OT. And then, then when they called it off, it was just like life. I'm like, here we go, bro. I'm like, here we go. Just gotta wear the L and just learn from it and get ready for the next one.
You were pretty aggressive with Harden, picking him up, most of the length of the court. What was the approach, the mentality you wanted to bring to that?
The coaches, man, they was when we watched film, the first thing they said going over to scout, we're like, we're gonna pick them up full court. Like they looked at me, and I was like, okay, I like this energy. Like hell yeah, and I was ready for it. So just the coaches doing that, kind of just confidence-wise on defense, they give me confidence. I know I could play defense, but them knowing it and putting me in situations like that was really dope.
You and Cam obviously are very versatile defensively, and now you're playing alongside Dorian and Nick, two guys who are very high-level defenders, and even Spencer, who has some size at point guard. Can you just describe the feeling out there defensively of having all those guys together, and what's that like for you?
Yeah, being able to switch, a lot of presentation. Being in the shifts. We're all active, long arms, they're all tall, so it's tough for the defense. For the offense that's just about to drive, just seeing that wall because we just got long arms and active. So, when we saw the lineup, I'm like, I like this because we all can switch, we all going to guard, and it's all going to be tough on them. So, it's dope. Thank you. Thank you, guys.